Hello, Leo. I'm DanielleStimpson of Learn Reiki Philadelphia, and these are your tarot cards for November of 2022. If you haven't already, go ahead and check the overview video. That'll give you more detail into the context regarding astrology and other factors. Additionally, you may want to check your sun, moon, and rising signs to get a more complete view of your month ahead. So without any further ado, let's dive into your reading. Okay, so your card to start off the reading, the focus of this month is the Five of Swords, and this is a really kind of challenging card. So this is about putting out a lot of energy, fighting the good fight, being kind of sharp-tongued, sharp-minded, a little bit aggressive, and at some point you realize, like, wait a minute, is all the energy I'm putting out sort of worth what I'm getting? It's often seen as winning, but at what cost? So in the focus card, this could be about conserving your energy for what really matters and deciding and discerning where you want to put your energy, what you want to focus on, what's important, and what you want to leave behind, and making your choices more wisely, because if you keep going the way that you're going to lament right now the choices you're making and what you're doing. Again, really check that overview video. It'll help in context. Next is the card that shows where you're starting off the month. You're starting off the month in this Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is often called the false knight. He's not necessarily out there like a regular knight, like out there with a sword. He's more ruled by emotions. And this really shows a knight, the energy basically of going out there, wanting to meet the people, make the connections, but also getting involved, getting active with what you're passionate about, and maybe following your heart without consulting your head. That can be the energy of the Knight of Cups. What this really shows is that you're very much following those passions, things that you want to put your energy into, and I'm just going to keep going with them. But this is a really good time, again, to kind of come together and think, where am I putting my energy? Who am I connecting with? How am I showing up in the world? And is it where I really want to go? Does it match up with my stated values and with my core values and beliefs? Do I need to reevaluate that? How can I best use this energy? Brings us to the challenge. The challenge for this month is the Two of Cups, which is connection with other people. So this is the Knight of Cups. Now we're going on to the Two of Cups. This is connecting face to face, more importantly, heart to heart with other people. I feel like there's, in the overall cards of your reading, I feel like there's a little bit of an extended feeling of, okay, this is what needs to be done because I know it's the right thing to do, because this is what's right. But maybe you haven't asked everyone around you if they agree, if this also suits them in a good way. There's something that you're missing, and that something is not just to be in what feels right to you, but also consulting and connecting with others and seeing if it also suits them. I would definitely say take a step inward, and rather than thinking about what you think about things, try to create a space so that you can take in the input of others and what they think about things. This may really help you down the road, and this is going to be kind of a challenge that comes up throughout the month. Next is the card of, so what now? The best way forward. What do we do? Your course of action. So the course of action is strength. It is one of two major arcanas that you have in this reading. So this is a bigger card. It is a little bit more weighty. It has a lot more to do with importance as for your spiritual growth and for your ultimate end results, to big important things down the road for you. The strength card is about self-discipline. It's also about coming into yourself and doing the work that matters internally so that you can see sometimes this tendency to project, which is what I kind of pulled with starting off with the Knight of Cups. Sometimes we're speaking outwardly about what others need to do and what needs to happen, when really it's something we need to reflect inward. What do I need to be doing? What do I need to heal? So it's the concept of, we see it in Hinduism and in yoga and Ayurveda, that the mudras that involve the index finger are an extension of the ego, and we want to bring that back in and reflect inward. So this is about self-discipline, coming back to inward and going to the places that are the most difficult inside us, making peace with those things, realizing what our motivating factors are, and then walking forward with much more balance, having the strength of experience, having the strength of balance within the self. So there's that. And then the guidance, advice, and whispers from your guides. Your guides will, if they could write you a love note, what would it be? It would be the Fool card. Essentially, by doing all of this delicate kind of ego-based work where it's like, yes, but I want to show up in right action. But wait a minute, maybe I'm not. Maybe I just think I am. Maybe I need to reflect a little bit on what I'm putting out there. What your guides are saying is basically, don't look at this as, wow, I need to challenge my beliefs, my notions, my thoughts, and the way that I show up in the world as sort of like penance or shaming or finger wagging at you, but more of an opportunity to see things in a better, more holistic way that can serve you better in the future, serve humanity better in the future. This is a card of new potential, new opportunities. This is a card of standing up and seeing the world fresh and new with new eyes. It's like seeing the world again for the first time. These cards pretend to, on the everyday, mundane, doing that work of seeing what our motivations are, what we think about what's going on around us, taking in some other people's feedback, and maybe thinking a little bit, doing that work within ourselves rather than thinking about what needs to be done elsewhere. And it'll give us an opportunity to launch really fresh, new, fulfilling ventures, ideas, thoughts, and connections in the very near future. So your guides are saying, like, take this as an opportunity to see things in a whole new way, because things are actually a lot different than you may have thought initially. So with that, don't forget to check out your sun, moon, and rising. Additionally, if you want to get some healing this month, I do community distance Reiki 5 times a week as a live stream right here on YouTube. You can go ahead and subscribe with your notifications on so that you don't miss an opportunity to feel a little bit better and get some support and supportive community. And with that, I want to say thank you so much for stopping by. Take care. Subscribe with your notifications on so that you know when the December cards are up. And I wish you the best of health and healing in November of 2022. See you soon and take care.